I'm still live stream StreamYard and I are having issues. Can you see me now? I'm trying to get it on the TV as well so that I can see the comments better. I might just have to forego that. Hi! I broke a nail trying to get set up, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay, clock, stopwatch. There we go. Okay, I'm so happy you're here. I can give you a little layout of what I have. I've got baskets. I've got more baskets. I've got market bags. Got one here. And I have one. Well, I had one here. One here. And I've got a blanket. A mitered blanket. I'm going to sit that right there for the time being. Well, they're my own. I was a nail biter for years. And when I said bye-bye to my second husband, I decided to stop biting my nails. And they've been growing ever since. And they do well. But I'm right-handed, basically. And you can see that I had already broken that one. And then today it was the ring finger. So, Pebbles! How are you? Y'all forgive me, I'm extremely nervous. I have never done an auction before. So, kind of winging it. So y'all got to let me know how I'm doing. I can't tell you how it goes. The rules I had listed in my post and I also stated in a video, you have to be at least 18 years of age. And you have to have a U.S. Mailing address. When I give the opening bid, the prices do include shipping. So with that, I know it's just the two of you here. Do you guys want to wait and see if anyone else comes? Or would you like for me to go ahead and start? I'm looking at me on TV, but it's not this right here. Okay, I'll wait. So how is everyone? What is everyone up to? While I was waiting to get started, I made another small basket. I'm definitely keeping myself busy. Definitely. I had a scare the other day and I didn't realize it until I went back and looked at the video. And at first, my daughter saw it too. Oh, well, I do hope you get better soon. I really, really, really do. And I thank you for supporting me. Thank you. When I went back and looked at the video, I saw that I had dropped out for a moment, well, knowing I have sleep apnea. My daughter was looking at it with me. My daughter was like, so what happened? I said, I think I nodded off. It was sleep apnea. She was like, no, that's not what happened. I didn't want to face the facts. I really, really didn't. I have what's called focal seizures. And that's kind of what happened at that moment. But I do know one of my triggers is stress. And I have been so stressed out. Jen, I know you're going to get better. I can feel it in my bones. Now, of my baskets, I do have one that is considered a set. And that is the red, white, and blue. And when the auction starts, I am going to offer that first as a set. How are you, Michelle? But when it first starts, I'm going to offer the red, white, and blue as a set. If it does not go as a set, then I will break everything down individually. As I said, I have baskets, I have market bags, and I have one blanket. And once I give the opening bid, I'm going to start my timer for 5 minutes. When my cute little alarm clock goes off, I'm going to type the word stop. After I type stop, because there's always a little lag, anything that comes up after stop is not going to be included in the bidding, even if there are no bids for the items. If there are no bids, if I don't sell anything, I'm doing this again next month. And I am going to try to do this monthly. Of course, the stock will increase next month if nothing is sold. But I'm hoping that this will be the least amount that I ever have to offer. Okay. I'm taking my deep breath. So I have Pebbles and I have Michelle, and Jen is supporting me. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. So let's see here. I'm going to set our timer for 5 minutes. As you can see, I got it set for 5 minutes. And it went straight to 30. No, that's not what we're doing. We're going back down to 5. There we are. Okay. So the first one that I have to offer, the price, well, no, I'll do it this way I said it. The first one that I have to offer is the red, white, and blue set. And these are the medium basket, the small basket, and the extra small. I found the extra small really good for like your remote control, your phone, maybe pens, your scissors, things that you want to sit like right beside you. I did change it back to 5. I think I accidentally hit the button that said 30. So I changed it back to 5. I'll see if I can keep my big fingers out of the way. There we are. Okay, so as to set, the opening bid for the set is $30. So if you'd like to bid on the set, I'm starting the time now. And like I said, it is 3 sizes. This is medium, small, and extra small. The medium is approximately 8 inches wide, 9 inches tall. I did not measure the smaller ones as I was just nestling them in. They do nestle well together. There's 4 minutes left if you'd like to bid. I'm nervous. My daughter asked me, "Why are you so nervous?" Well, just before we started, I broke a nail. I forgot that I was supposed to at least brush my hair. Y'all, I got up this morning at 7 and I got my baby to the bus stop. She's taking tutoring. And we were out there a good length of time to the point that I got cold. And when I get cold, I get sleepy. So I came back home and I crawled back in the bed. I crawled back in the bed until 11:30, and then I got up and got showered and changed. And it's just been setting up from there and making sure I had everything in place. And honestly, it took, if I really, really calculate the time, we got 3 minutes left. If you calculate the time, I think it took me probably less than 10 minutes to set up. But it's just that I've never done it before. And I've been spring cleaning too. That's where a lot of my stresses come in, Michelle. That is where a lot of my stresses come in. So not only did the cold make me sleepy today, my body being completely worn down said, hey, I need a break. So I had to get those 2.5 hours in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah. And not only the cleaning, the fighting back and forth with the insurance company and the doctor's offices and trying to get all of these surgeries and procedures scheduled. And just so you know, the reason I'm doing the auctioning is because I'm in jeopardy of losing my insurance, which means that I will have to cover everything. And being that I was newly diagnosed with the focal seizures, there are a series of tests that I have to have, and I will have to cover them. And not only that, I have my battery to my pacemaker defibrillator is in the yellow hugging the red, which means it's time for the battery to be replaced. They're talking about a 3-month wait on insurance. The battery is threatening to go in the red any moment. And it is a device that I need. Therefore, it's in my body. And that has to be taken care of before I have the other 2 surgeries. The paniculectomy had, at first, they wanted to call it a cosmetic surgery, but when they realized that that was Frizzy, what I have right now on the auctioning, we got a minute left. I have a set of red, white, and blue baskets. It's $30 for the set. They do nestle. We have medium, small, and extra small. And the opening bid was $30, and we got 40 seconds left. But yeah, when they realized that my penis was actually cutting off the circulation to my legs, they were like, nah, that is a medical somewhat emergency. So they were trying to move me up on the chart. And then he discovered this beautiful cantaloupe-sized hernia. I'm like, why? But it happens. I just thank God that I'm able to wake up every day and that I'm able to get up and do what I am capable of doing. So I'm happy with that. Okay, 2 seconds. Just so you can hear it. So our time has stopped. All right. So we will move on to the next. I will go with this is the $30 basket. This is the big one. It's approximately 12.5 inches tall. I think it's 10 inches across the bottom. And that one is going for $25, and the time starts now. And as I said, all of my prices are shipping inclusive, so there will not be anything extra for shipping. This, as nervous as I am, this is almost like a chance to breathe. Thank you so much, Frizzy. Thank you. But my grandkids actually use these for toy boxes, so they're nice and sturdy. They have their own. Theirs are like multicolored. I have my Rainbow Princess out there, and I have my Marvel DC man. So they got all the colors of their characters with theirs. And I mean, they're all blended. But they love them. And my daughter, oh my goodness, when my daughter found out that I could make the baskets, the first 7 that I made, she snatched. Lana! Then what I'm offering now is the $25 large basket. And we have approximately 3.5 minutes left for the bidding. I'm going to tell you how I came up with the baskets. I had a dream. I honestly had a dream. And when I woke up, my hands were moving like I was making the baskets. I didn't know the purpose for making them, but I knew when I woke up that I had to make baskets. So I started, this was the first one that I made. I started it as soon as I woke up. Today, Frizzy, I actually finished this one just before I started. I still have 6 luck of the draw projects to catch up on. So when this is over, I will get back to that. I have put my Dallas Cowboy blanket aside only temporarily. Only temporarily. And that's because I have a few other things that I wanted to work on, like the Ghostbusters blanket, the luck of the draw items. I want to go ahead and finish the oversized scarf. There are a few things. That I wanted to go ahead and get done and, mark them off, because I told myself no more full plates. Okay, we know how that went, right? Okay, guys, we got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Guys, what does it mean when your hands itch? I haven't eaten. It's not allergy. There's no redness or bumps. They're not hot, and they just like itch. Not like a burning itch. They don't hurt. They'll just itch. And I'm not using anything any different. I still got my coconut oil going on. See? I keep coconut oil on my hand. I keep it around. I've got a bottle over there on the shelf, one in the bathroom, one in the living room. This one that goes with me back and forth. I've got coconut oil on my scooter. We're down to 40 seconds, guys. Yeah, the whip thing. And I don't usually crave for instant gratification. I don't. I love the idea because I do graph cans. That's what I basically specialize in, graph cans. Okay, we're down to 15 seconds. Well, I might have to look into something a little heavier than coconut oil. Because this right here, ooh, I know from where I'm from, they say if, okay, that is our time. I'm going to step up to something different. Okay. What I have here is a market bag. This one is the Mandela Ombre. It's the only market bag I've made that was not cotton. No, not C to C, single crochet. Yeah, single crochet. The ones that take forever. And okay, my opening bid for this one was $15. It opens out really big. And if you're inventive and you don't know how to carry this, you can shrink it down to a slouch hat. And then when you realize you need a market bag, remove it and you got your bag. So this is opening bid $15. Shipping is included in the cost. I'm not charging extra shipping. I'm including shipping in all of the costs. I have a 15. Okay, we've got a little more than 4.5 minutes left. Thank you, Pebbles. And I'm sure you all know it is. And you know what? I'm around a lot of people who either have a lot of hair, added braids, or dreads. And at the time that I made this, I had just finished making a slouch hat. Yep, I had just finished making a slouch hat. If it is, then I'll eat that. I will. It's my first auction and I'm I'm good. I'm good. I've learned to package in the plastic bags as opposed to boxes. And I found that, I mean, the plastic shipping envelopes, not the bubble ones. Thank you, Frizzy. I have a 20. But those ship for a little less than the boxes. But yeah, I had just made a slouch hat before this, and the person that I made it for had been growing their dreads for like 8 years. So they were like all the way down to midway her thigh. And actually, the hat was a little bigger than this market bag. And purple is my favorite color. And I was going to see if I wanted to try to wear a slouch hat myself. I got about here. And I was like, nope. What I'm going to do is make this a market bag. Because I could not, I'm not really a hat person. I make hats all the time, but I'm not really a hat person. Okay, extra care creamy petroleum jelly. Now that's something I have not tried. I've tried regular petroleum jelly. Yeah, I've tried regular petroleum jelly. I've even tried the Vaseline gel baby oil, the unscented. Okay, guys, we're down to a minute 15 seconds. I got Pebbles at 21. We have 30 seconds left. Believe it or not, guys, I can't use Curel. There's something in it that I'm allergic to. That will cause an allergy. That's not pretty. Okay, that is our time. My chat went away. Put it up anyway. There we are. Okay, so I had Pebbles at $21. Can you all see me in the chat? My chat disappeared. That's why I wanted everything up on the TV. Okay, Pebbles. Okay, I see it now. Here we are. And yes, congratulations, Pebbles. Um, the next item we have is another market bag. Now, this one is all cotton. This one was made with sugars and cream. It also has the drawstring top. It's a little smaller. And this one was going for $12. As you can see, the yellow, white, and blue. Reminds me of an egg sitting atop a blue bowl. So this one is 12, and our time is starting now. You can see that it has the mesh holes, but it's closed in at the bottom. One of the things I like to do, because if you get like shallots or open carrots, gives it a base to lay on instead of poking out of the bottoms. And Pebbles, I already have your information, so I will be getting that off to you this weekend. Well, this is Saturday, next weekend, because I won't be able to make the post office today. So it'll be either Friday or Saturday that I'll be getting that off to you. If I throw in a few flashes, like I said, the opening bid is 12 for this one. You guys are making this easy, and I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. While we wait for this other 3 minutes to go down, I will tell you that I have started something on my channel called Video Star, and it's the Video Star of the Week. And what I'm doing, I'm pretty much led by wherever my finger leads me, and I will rest upon someone's uh, channel and check out their, ooh, and I will check out their, I know what I'm trying to say, playlist. And as I look through the playlist, sometimes I will sit here during the day and just look at every playlist I can possibly look at. Sometimes I'll just turn it on at night and let it play. And it's my way of contributing to my fellow content creators for the viewing hours, the views, and the watch time viewing hours. But most of I have only run across a few here lately that I was not subscribed to. So I did make sure that I subscribed. The person that I have coming up next week was one of the ones that I was not previously subscribed to. But I am definitely, lining up to watch her playlist. And the one who was my first video star was Yes Michelle. Yay! She is totally awesome. If you guys don't know, please, please go check her out. Please, please, please go check her out. She does beautiful work. There are um there are those there are those videos that she does where at the end it's just a segment of watching her crochet. You know, she has the camera down on what she's working on. She plays amazing music in the background. It's like a step above. Well, see, I like all kinds of music. I am very musically eclectic. Hello, everybody coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Emily. Okay, well, if you don't have one, I would just go in and watch your videos. Yeah, I just go in and click on where it says play all, and I just play all your videos. Okay, our time is up. I don't think StreamYard likes me. I really don't. Okay, I am trying to get my chats back. There we are. Okay. Okay. See the hellos. I know, Pebbles. I know. I know, but I got you in my heart. Okay, guys, I have another market bag to show. This is one that I actually did a tutorial for on my page. It's large and it's beautiful. And this one starts at $25. Of course, like I said, I like the closed-in bottoms. And we have a mesh opening. One thing I did with this one, as a girl who loves texture, I did do a lot of back post double crochets so that we have the ridges. This is also made with sugar and cream. Like I said, our opening bid is $25. Our time will start now. And it's big. It's big. Big, big. This one has a strap or a handle as opposed to a drawstring. But yeah, Michelle offers thoughtful words. Very, very thoughtful words. I like the fact that she takes the time out to speak to that special someone. And a couple of times that special someone has been me. I know there are other people out there who have also been that special someone, but it's just uplifting words. It's really, really uplifting words. And it just, it just lets you know that someone is there and someone cares. Just so you know, I do market bags. I do the baskets in the size of large, medium, small, and extra small. I make them so that they will nestle in each other. This is an example of an extra small. This one is an example of the larger side of a small. This one happened to come between the medium and the small, and I think it was the yarn that I used. Most of the yarn that was used for these is Karen 1 pound and Mainstay. Yeah, Karen 1 pound and Mainstay. I was looking around because I thought some of it may have been Big Twist. Now this one was made with just yarn from Dollar Tree. And it took about two of those little balls to make it. Took a little less than two. When I got to this part, I only have this left. So I think it's a good way to, since I'm trying to get rid of all of my yarn by the end of August, won't be able to start anew until I get rid of all of this. I'll show you the market bag again with the strap. I love Michelle's patience as well. Uh, I raised a lot of children, but they were big when they came to me. She does daycare. They're little. And I'm not going to say I don't have the patience because I do. Um, I was with my grandkids and absolutely loved every moment. They're on the other side of that door right now, and I love every moment that I have with them. I absolutely do. You all, we have just under a minute. Like I said, it's $25. And being that we're coming up on our time, after this, I will show and offer one more item. That was one reason I wanted to do this one as well, so I could know what I have in about an hour's time. So I know how to present the next time. As I said, I will be doing this monthly. I was considering doing it twice a month, and I still may. I'm not sure. But if I do, they will be on Saturdays from 3 to 4. I will let you know at least a week in advance if I'm planning to do so. And I will post pictures of what I have under my posts. Our time is up. Okay. So dismiss there. Okay. Okay. Next item is a big item. This is my mitered blanket. It's all shades of peaches. You have the hot pink. You have the orange swirl. And this is all Temu yarn. This is all Temu yarn. I had fun making this. I was challenging myself in making it because I didn't make the 4 squares and go out from there. I started with 1 center square and I worked out from there. This is the size that I'm showing you right now is 1/6 of the size. It actually measures 47 by 47. So it is approximately 4 feet wide and tall. And it would make a really, really cute little girl's blanket, adult throw. What I find in the Temu yarn is that it's not very heavy. It's comfortably warm. I'm a person who doesn't like to be hot. I could cover up in this and would be borderline too hot. So for your average person, this would be like cozy. For me, after about 20 minutes, I'm saying, hey, we need to take this off. Okay. And this one, guys, I'm letting this go for a steal, actually. When I first priced it, I'm letting it go for a steal. Blanket, 75. That is including shipping. And our time starts now. Okay. Okay, Pebbles, I understand. Time starts now. The mitered blanket is 75. Opening bid. And that $75 is half of what I was letting it go for after considering time that was put into it. I will ask while I'm in here as well, is there anybody who needs watch hours or viewing? It smells good. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I like this because it's nice and flimsy. It's soft. It's maneuverable. It's stretchy. I've not had any Temu yarn yet that was not stretchy. Um, Everything that I've shown you can be washed and dried. When it comes to the crochet pieces, I usually dry those on low heat anyway. And our dryer, bless its heart, oh, bless its heart, it will only allow you, it will never completely dry in one cycle. So we always have to do at least 2 cycles of drying. But whenever I'm doing my crocheting, if it has not completed in one cycle, I will lay it out to air dry. You can see how nice and tight you can fold it. Like I said, it is $75, and that does include shipping. And there we are. Okay. And we are down to 20 seconds. $75, guys. Whole blanket throw, cute for a little girl. Completely cover her. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. That is it for the blanket. I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for making this easy for me. I really, really do. I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this. It might end up being every 2 weeks. And I will reach out to Pebbles. I will definitely reach out to Pebbles. She already knows. Um, and look forward to this again. As I said, I will let you know at least a week in advance before doing it again. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook under Create and Relate, Instagram under Create and Relate. I also do ASL teachings here on the channel. I am I'm excited about that because my mission is to reach as many people as possible with that. Being a person who's hard of hearing, injury sustained hearing loss, um, and then aging on top of that, I would like for everybody to be able to communicate. I mean, even when we travel abroad, I think it's so important. Communication is so key. I think what gets a lot of people in trouble is when they don't know how to communicate with other people or they don't understand other people. And I think this is a way that all of us will be able to communicate together. I want you guys to have a beautiful rest of your day, as it is too hot for your kid here, but beautiful for everybody else. And I will definitely see you all on the flip side. Don't forget to be bold, be brave, be of love, and behave. I'm watching you. I love you guys, each and every one of you, and thank you again for being here. Wow.